Let's take a look at Polkadot. Alright, we are looking at the daily chart for Polkadot, and the data I have is 2:09 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on January the 11th. Polkadot has been trending down, very much similar to most of the altcoin, and all this is due to the Turkey Bitcoin. But it seemed like Polkadot have found support right at this green area, which is between the 23.5 to about $25. Today, Bitcoin is up, so Polkadot pop up big. Currently, it's up about 9%. Let's take a quick look at the hourly chart so that we can see how Polkadot would likely do within the next 24-48 hours. Alright, now we're looking at the 1 hour chart. Yesterday, Polkadot dropped a lot. It dropped below this prior low at $23. Dipped all the way down to about $22.50. But found support, bounced up, started to stabilize. And today, Bitcoin is trending up. So Polkadot took advantage of that and spiked up on very strong volume. So apparently, it looks to me like there's our bargain hunter staying on the sideline, and they saw the dip in price, and then Bitcoin starting to show the possibility of reversing direction. Now they are jumping in, and that's why the price trend up. Polkadot ran up and tested this prior high at about $26, but so far seems like it is getting rejected. Given the fact that Polkadot already up 9%, there is a very high possibility that we could see the price slow down. Hopefully, it would close the day at this prior high, which is about 25.25. If Polkadot can close at that level, that would be a good sign. As long as Bitcoin stabilizes, I expect the uptrend to continue for Polkadot, given the momentum is very strong. Then the next major resistance level would be at around 26.50, because at 26.50, it would also be testing the 10 days moving average. Cross over that, then we're looking at Polkadot test the next major resistance at 23.37. Cross over 27.37, then Polkadot would likely run up to retest what I call is the mother of all resistance at $30. Because at 30, that is when Polkadot had this major flash crash. So there would be a whole bunch of pending sell orders, just waiting for the price to run up for it to fill. So we would definitely see a major pullback after that. Go back to the daily chart. As long as Bitcoin stabilizes, it is very likely that Polkadot may have found bottom at this level. But if Bitcoin retraces, then obviously we could potentially see the price breakdown. Hopefully that is not going to be the case. In the near term, I expect the price to continue to trend up and then retest this 10 days at around $26.50. At the price that Polkadot is right now, which is less than 26, it is definitely very, very attractive. However, there is one very bearish scenario that could possibly happen. When we look at this daily chart, we see that since the beginning of September until now, Polkadot is potentially forming this very nasty looking head and shoulder pattern. This is the left shoulder, the neckline, the head, neckline, right shoulder. If Polkadot break down, then it could drop below this neckline. Then the potential for it to validate this nasty pattern is definitely there. Then we could potentially look at Polkadot retrace even more. However, one of the good things is looking at the volume and how the volume correlate to the shape of this pattern. When Polkadot trending up, volume pick up, the pullback, volume slowing down. And then we had another run up, volume pick up, the pullback, volume definitely slowed down. The bounce up, volume is pretty good. The pullback here, volume is average, and now we're starting to see the volume pick up. So there's a very high probability that I don't see a major breakdown from this point. Very likely that Polkadot would bounce up and invalidate this potential nasty head and shoulder pattern. But it is still very important for us to observe. When Polkadot bounce up, we have to see whether or not it can cross over this right shoulder or not. because a rejection at this point could potentially spell trouble. Ideally, we would like to see the price continue to trend up, and then for Polkadot to cross over this ratio and stabilize over that. The key price should be at around 34 bucks, stabilizing over 34 bucks. Then we can look forward to Polkadot bounce up and potentially start a new bull run. That's it for this video, and don't forget to click that like button and reward me with a like if you appreciate the content that I'm presenting. Also, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button and subscribe, and make sure you turn notification on. And if you have Twitter, make sure you follow me at VidMaxim, because I provide constant update on all of our favorite cryptos.